Welcome to the Most Insignificant Office, a unique card-driven horse racing game where your goal isn't to pick the winner, but to pick the runner-up. I'm Nate Fullerton, and I'm excited to show you how this game brings the chaotic early years of American elections to life. You play as political operators and strategists in the late 1700s, scheming and campaigning to sway electoral votes as you try to pick the next vice president. The game is designed for 3 to 6 players, aged 10 and up, and takes around 20 to 30 minutes to play. It features 4 different elections that can be played as standalone scenarios or back-to-back as part of a mini-campaign, and combines elements of horse racing and betting, hand management, and player cooperation. During this time period, candidates didn't run on the same ticket, and instead whoever received the most votes became president, and the runner-up became vice president. First, you'll choose one of the 4 election scenarios to play. We'll use the election of 1788 for this example. During this election, players will need to work together to elect George Washington as president, and to ratify the newly written US Constitution. But remember, you'll only get points by making sure your candidate becomes vice president. The game is played across 9 rounds, each representing a state or region choosing its electors. First, players will secretly score a card from their hand. At the end of the game, each scored card that matches the vice president will be worth 1 point. All of the cards will be worth nothing. Next, players simultaneously play cards face down as electors. The played cards are shuffled together, revealed, and the players will convene to vote. The rules for the convention change from scenario to scenario. During the election of 1788, if the majority of players vote to ratify the Constitution, each candidate will advance along the track according to the cards played. If a state fails to ratify, all of its electors will be discarded and no candidates will advance. If this happens 5 times, the game ends and everyone at the table loses. Play continues over 9 rounds, and the number of cards played each round increases. This allows for more and more dramatic swings as the candidates continue to advance. After the final round, the election is over. The leader becomes president, and the runner-up becomes vice president. Each player reveals their score pile and earns a point for every card that matches the vice president. However, if George Washington wasn't elected president, each player will instead lose points for every card they scored that matches the new leader. This gives clever players a chance to shoot the moon and punish an overconfident voting bloc. Players really enjoy the quick, simultaneous turns, the high interaction of the semi-cooperative goals, and the way the game ramps up, leading to big, impactful final turns. All in all, the Most Insignificant Office is a fun, fast-paced card game that immerses players in a unique historical moment. For more information on the game, including the other 3 election scenarios, you can visit my website, or better yet, reach out to schedule a demo with me.